All right, so today in reading, I'm so excited because we're starting our mystery unit. So excited for our mystery unit. All right, but first, before we start,
Did we have
go
to
ahead.
do word study yesterday?
Nope, I moved it so you did it, so you'll do it today.
Okay.
And I'll go over that later, okay? All right, so first, I have a problem. I lost my phone. How would I try and find my phone? What should I do? What do you think? What should I do to try and find my phone?
Did you for real lose your phone?
Maybe. Heavenly, what do you think?
Check under the desk.
Okay, check under my desk. Who else has an idea of what I would do? Kamara.
You can call the phone off your laptop.
Yeah, I could call my phone off of my laptop or using my school phone. All right, Kamaya, what could I do?
You could look under our desks.
I could look under your guys' desks. All right, what else could I do to try and find my phone? Akila? Akila, go ahead.
If you have a purse, look in it.
Say that one more time.
If you have a purse, look in it.
Ooh, look in my purse. That's a good idea. All right, Kevin, I saw your hand. Do you want to go ahead?
Probably dropped it when he was going to somewhere.
Yeah, maybe I dropped it. Maybe it's out in the hallway. All right, anyone else have an idea of how I could find my phone? Go ahead, Irsu.
Maybe look in the lost and found.
Yeah, I could go look at the lost and found. All right, so I have a lot of ideas from you guys on how to solve the mystery of what happened to my phone. All right, so some of you are saying that we should look for clues, maybe look in my purse, go back and trace my steps from the last time I had my phone. All right, and others are saying we should ask questions about when I last had my phone and what was I doing. All right, these are all great ideas. They will all help us solve the mystery of where my phone is. All right. So I'm thinking I last had my phone on my desk and now I've moved over here. I'm thinking I put my checklist on top of my planner. So I'm thinking my phone is on top of my plan or underneath my checklist. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ping it on my watch so you can hear it. Do you hear it? I found my phone. All right. So you helped me solve my mystery of where my phone was. All right, so as it turns out, this reading unit is going to be about solving mysteries, which I'm so excited for. And I think what we have just done can help us as we begin our new unit. You already know a lot about solving mysteries. Right away, you sensed something was wrong and you helped me find my phone. Mystery readers start off by doing just the same thing. They figure out what's wrong. That way they can help solve the mystery. So solving mysteries in real life is the same in many ways to solving mysteries in a book. So today I want to teach you that once a reader realizes that a book is a mystery, that reader first asks, what's the mystery here? And then asks, who is the crime solver? What's another word for a crime solver? What's another word for a crime solver? Do you remember when we played Alibi and I had one person be the... Niley, you know it? Niley, go ahead and unmute yourself and tell me. Because you were this person when we played Alibi. What were you?
Mystery solver?
Ooh, that's a good word. I'm thinking of actually an investigator. Okay, so an investigator or a detective is a crime solver. All right, so let's try this. Let's try to be crime solvers or investigators. All right, so I have our new class read aloud. Okay, if I look it over and ask what kind of book this
I
is.
read that book last year too.
You read this book last year too? All right, so
I did too.
if I look at this book, I can see right away on the front cover, it says A to Z Mysteries. Does everyone see that where it says A to Z Mysteries? All right. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's a mystery if it says it's an A to Z mystery right off the bat. Destiny?
I have a question.
Go ahead. What's your question?
So remember Oscar when Miss Urbanski used to read that book?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we read all of it.
Yeah.
We had quiet time. We used to read that book.
You used to read the book?
Mrs. Dunfield?
Yes, Niley.
Are
we gonna play Alibi
again?
Yep, we'll play Alibi again. All right, but let's get back to looking at our read aloud, okay? So hopefully my camera connected. Okay, so I can see that it says A to Z Mysteries. So I know it's a mystery. All right, so I'm still gonna look over the book like I always do before I read a book. I'm going to read the title, The Absent Author, and I'll go ahead and read the author by Ron Roy. All right, so now I'm going to read the back blurb. Okay, so I find the back blurb on the back of the book. All right, give me a thumbs up. Do you guys see this writing right here? Do you guys see this writing right here? Give me a thumbs up if you see this. Niley sees it, Kevin sees it, Destiny sees it, Kamara sees it, Caitlin sees it. I don't see Jose's thumb. Oh, awesome. I see Heavenly, Zaire, Dejay, Raylan, Kamaya, Paxton, and Gabe. Okay, so I'll go ahead and read the back blurb because that'll kind of tell me what the book is about. So A is for author. A famous writer is coming to Green Lawn. Dink rushes to the bookstore to meet his favorite author, Wallace Wallace, and get all his books signed, but the author never shows up. Where is Wallace Wallace? It's up to Dink and his friends Josh and Ruth Rose to track him down. All right, so now I'm going to open up my book. Okay. And I am going to I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to see everything it has. So I'm going to look to see if my book has any chapter titles. So I see chapter 1 is just called chapter 1. Okay, I'm just going to go through it quickly to see if I can find any other chapters. So chapter 4. So I can see that the author didn't name or title the chapters. All right. So now I'm going to ask those questions that mystery readers always ask. What's the mystery here? What's the mystery here? Does anyone know? Go ahead, Irsu.
I know this book because I have it at my house and my old teacher read it to me.
Yep.
It's about they're trying to find an author.
Yeah, so
So
they're
they
trying
look
to,
around town.
yeah, they're trying to find an author. So what's the mystery here? All right, and then my second question is, who is the crime solver? So do we know who the crime solver is just by reading that back blurb and skimming through the book real quick? Heavenly, do you know who the crime solver is?
Dink, Ruth, Rose, and his other friend.
Yeah, so Dink, Ruth Rose, and their other friend. All right, so we already did a really important step in reading about mysteries as we asked ourselves, who is the crime solver or who is the investigator or detective? And what's the mystery here? And we can already kind of know those answers just by reading that back blurb, looking at the title of the book, and then looking at the chapter titles. All right. Okay. So